All right, y'all, before I even get into the topic, before I even start breaking anything down, I first of all want to preface by saying condolences to this man's family. Y'all already have heard what's going on. The CEO of UnitedHealthcare, which is a health insurance provider in the United States of America, has been fatally shot. Now, if you are one of these people, realistically, y'all, like I'm not about to get into, antics or personal beliefs. There is no amount of money, there is no loss of life that is worth celebrating. If you are one of these people online talking about he got what was coming to him, he deserved it, I don't feel bad, you are absolutely a monster, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because an eye for an eye is not the answer. So many people are substantiating hate towards this individual based off of them denying people healthcare being overpriced, insurance being a scam. There's all kinds of opinions about this on the internet right now, floating around the internet, which is why it's the most talked about story. But I want to bring everybody down off of the emotional high and put things into the context of this channel and our community, which is we're gonna look at everything from a business perspective and see what value we can extract out of every topic to be able to add into our own lives and add into our own business. Now, I do not have this video full screened as I normally do, because after we review the video, I'm gonna scroll down. I'm gonna let you guys see some of the comments to be able to drive home the point that I'm making, which is this. I preach to you guys, I find myself saying in almost every video, the only ways to make money going forward is AI or personal brand, right? The reason why you have to lean into either one of these is because with technology starting to take over, you're gonna be able to stand out more. Your business is gonna be able to stand out more if you push the human aspect of you, add some individuality, you add some character to be able to appeal to people. Now, in that, you have to position yourself within the market where people love you, right? And that's why in the overwhelming majority of markets in the United States, of industries within the United States, this principle applies. Insurance is an exception. Typically, people make decisions not necessarily because you have the best product or the best service objectively, but because they like you, because a majority of people lead with their emotions. People make purchasing decisions based off of what aligns with them morally and emotionally. Insurance, medical insurance, car insurance, any kind of insurance is the exception because it's an absolute necessity. So the same principles don't apply. But being that you and I definitely, you most likely are not in an industry that is absolutely an essential, we can look at this as a learning lesson. So let's go ahead and get into the video, and then we're gonna run through some of the comments afterwards.
Well, now to the apparent murder of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson in New York City.
Police say gunmen shot Thompson from behind as he came out of a Manhattan hotel this morning. The incident captured on surveillance video. Eyewitness News reporter Carlos Granda joining us now with the latest developments.
Well, police say this was definitely a targeted shooting, and they now believe the motive could be a grudge against the insurance company. Now, this all occurred in busy Midtown Manhattan on 6th Avenue. Surveillance video.
Real quick, again, what did I tell y'all? The majority of people operate out of emotion. But he just said the motive is a grudge against the insurance company. Now, I mean, obviously that's extremely vague. Everybody got a grudge against every insurance company because nobody likes paying for insurance. But let's continue letting them rock out and hear the rest of the story.
Shows the moments the violence unfolded, and a warning, this video is disturbing.
In the surveillance video, the victim walks by when the suspect comes from behind, points the gun, and shoots. The victim, Brian Thompson, was shot in his leg and his back. Police are reviewing these images as they search for the suspect.
It appears the suspect was lying in wait for several minutes. And as the victim was walking to the conference hotel, the suspect approached from behind and fired several rounds.
Officials say at one point the gun appeared to jam. When he cleared the jam, he resumed shooting. The suspect then ran into an alley, grabbed a bike, and was seen pedaling into Central Park. The NYPD is now releasing other surveillance images showing the suspect waiting in the area for the victim.
The shooter appears to be a light-skinned male. He's wearing a light brown or cream-colored jacket, a black face mask, black and white sneakers, and a very distinctive gray backpack.
Thompson was the CEO of UnitedHealthcare, the largest health insurer in the world, and about to attend the company's annual investor conference. He was walking toward the New York Hilton Hotel and was alone, without protection. The victim's wife, Paulette Thompson, said he had been receiving threats, but didn't comment about that in a statement to ABC News. She said in part, "We are shattered to hear about the senseless killing of our beloved Brian. Brian was an incredibly loving, generous, talented man who truly lived life to the fullest and touched so many lives. Most importantly, Brian was an incredibly loving father to our two sons."
All right. Looking at this statement, I want y'all to let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Because, like I said in the beginning of the video, an eye for an eye is not necessarily the answer. I'm an anime fan, right? I know that's probably random. I'm referencing anime in a finance video. But if y'all don't know from Naruto, the cycle of pain cycle of hatred, rather, go look that up, watch that, and then come back to the video and let me know. Because once you learn about that cycle of hatred concept, you can see it applies to a lot of areas in life. And that can also apply here to all the people online saying this man was evil, he got what was coming to him, he deserved it. Do his sons deserve to grow up without a father, right? And I don't know how old the sons are, but you say that he's evil, they will say that you're evil for wishing the worst upon their father, right? So that's why I say, like, we're getting into like this moral philosophical debate. That's why honestly I want to scale back from that and look at it from an objective point of view. But let me let the rest of this play out, and then we're gonna look at the comments.
Will be greatly missed.
And police found 3 shell casings on the street along with 3 live rounds from a 9mm. They also found a cell phone, and now they're trying to retrieve any data. I'm Carlos Granda, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Carlos, thank you.
All right, so that's pretty much it. This is an ad getting ready to play. But let's scroll down and take a look at some of the comments, and y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. So first comment, yes, it was someone who had a grudge. Well, that narrows it down to about 49 million people. Exactly. Everybody has a grudge against an insurance company because everybody hates paying for insurance because you only use insurance when you absolutely need it. Now, moving on, so unfortunate, but insurance CEO dies, makes the news. Someone's family member across the nation dies daily from denied health care, not to mention. Again, is an eye for an eye the narrative that we're gonna rock out with? Someone with a grudge against an insurance company, thank God that only narrows it down to about 90% of the country. Exactly. We're told to get medical insurance. We're told to get insurance to cover medical costs. Then insurance company refuses to pay. Now, I'll give y'all, I guess, a personal or an anecdotal experience real quick. So summer of 2023, I competed in and won a international business pitch competition. It was hosted by my fraternity, 4 members of the fraternity. And my mentor, I had a mentor for a period of 3 months leading up to the competition. My mentor, who is also my frat brother, owns an insurance company. I'm not going to say the name of the insurance company, but he's the owner of an insurance company. And he actually offered me a job, but I said no because, not because it was an insurance company, but because I don't necessarily like having to sell a product that I'm not necessarily in love with myself, because it makes it, sales is not convincing somebody to buy something that they don't need. Sales is supposed to occur when you have a product or a service that you truly believe in, and you're supposed to be in the mindset of helping your ideal customer make the best decision for themselves, helping them to be able to make a decision that you know will benefit them in a positive aspect, or will significantly improve their current situation or their business or their revenue or whatever. Helping people to make a decision that obviously will benefit them. Insurance, and like many other just essential services or goods that you have to pay for, Insurance in particular, because you don't use it every day, it's not something that you always get immediate value from. It's a really hard industry to be in. So I can argue that we don't hate him in particular. We hate the industry as a whole. And my guy, rest in peace, is catching heat because he's doing what he has to do to run the company and to be able to compete in the industry that he chose to be in. So what can you and I potentially learn out of this situation? What can we extract from this to be able to apply from ourselves? Is really a simple lesson, which is in your business, double down on transparency, honesty, prioritizing your customer experience, and overall getting people to fall in love with you and your brand. Now, if you vehemently disagree with everything that I just said and you feel like I'm just on some BS, I'm the worst person in the world, let me know in the comments below. I would love for y'all to challenge my point of view on this and for us to potentially educate ourselves and have a little bit of back and forth. If you enjoyed today's topic and you need help organizing your finances, I want to invite you to work with me one-on-one by clicking the coaching link in the description of this video. Keep watching and I'll tell you why this coaching will be such a big benefit to you at an affordable price. If you're like me, nobody ever really talked to you about money growing up. My curiosity led me to start studying personal finance at 16 years old. And by 23 years old, I had finished college while minimizing my student loan and consumer debt, had hit my first $10,000 month as an entrepreneur, had won an international business pitch competition, had completed the Ramsey Solutions financial coaching program, and had already mentored many of my peers to financial success at a young age. You'll walk away from our session with a fresh and healthy view of your finances, as well as an action plan for financial success within the next 2 to 5 years of your life. So go ahead and click the coaching link in the description of the video, and I can't wait to speak to you on our first session.